Alright, time to review the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special. This was an extra long special episode which served as a sort of unofficial finale for both He-Man and She-Ra, and was the last Filmation-related project to involve both series. The plot begins with Orko being trapped in an experimental rocket that Duncan was making. The rocket makes an emergency landing and Orko meets with two children, Miguel and Alicia. Now, earlier, the Eternians were preparing for Adam and Adora's birthday, while the two kids are getting ready for Christmas, meaning that Orko has crash-landed on Earth. Everyone realizes Orko was inside the rocket, and the only way to get him back is by using a transport beam. This leads to a weird little side tangent where Man-at-Arms needs a special crystal. In order to get the crystal, Adora goes to Etheria and fights the most generically named creature, the Beast Monster, to get the crystal. When Duncan beams Orko back to Eternia, Miguel and Alicia come along with him. However, it takes Duncan a while to recharge the crystal, so the Eternians decide to celebrate Christmas and the twins' birthday at the same time, just so Miguel and Alicia won't feel like they've missed the holiday. However, the arrival of the children alerts Horde Prime, who for whatever reason is threatened by their presence. So he sends Skeletor and Hordak after them, promising power to whichever catches the children first. Now, before I discuss the plot any further, I do have to admit that the plot setup is pretty cheesy as all hell. But I'm not actually bothered that much that He-Man and She-Ra's birthdays just happen to coincide with Christmas. What I do feel silly about is that Horde Prime thinks that the Christmas cheer, which the two human children are bringing to Eternia, is somehow a threat to him. What's so dangerous about Christmas? Jesus power? Is this the special subtle way of indicating Horde Prime is actually Satan? And although I've mentioned how I like the fact that Skeletor and Hordak have a bit of a feud and rivalry going on, I don't really understand why Skeletor would care about impressing Horde Prime. I mean, granted, there might be something in the origins of these characters I've yet to understand, but it seems oddly contradictory when Skeletor's always been so obsessed with Castle Grayskull. Even so, I think it's cute seeing all the He-Man and She-Ra supporting characters interact with each other at the very start of the special. However, there's a little bit of singing, which I feel very mixed about. Sure, it's not terrible or anything, but it does add some more cheese to an already cheesy episode. However, the animation quality is pretty high, and the direction, at least, is really solid. Things really get moving when Hordak captures Miguel and Alicia and takes them with them to Etheria. Luckily, they escape with the help of these cute little robot people called the Manchines. This whole sequence of them escaping the Horde is probably one of my favorite parts of the special, with so much action going on. Well, eventually Skeletor shows up for the party and captures the two humans, as well as the little Manchine dog called Relay. However, Skeletor's sky sled is shut down, with Skeletor and the children winding up in a cold mountaintop. The group starts heading out on foot. It's during this time that Skeletor has to save the children when they all get attacked by a snow beast. He has to give them clothing to protect them from the storm, and he carries Relay around who keeps licking his face. Finally, Skeletor and the children are seized by Horde Prime, Hordak, and the heroes who go at it. She-Ra and He-Man are too preoccupied fighting Hordak's troops that Horde Prime very nearly captures the children. This is when the most unexpected thing happens and Skeletor rescues Miguel and Alicia from Horde Prime. And this is what makes the special worthwhile. For once, Skeletor doesn't act completely out of the goodness of his own heart, even though he's really annoyed and confused at the end.
Don't worry, Skeletor. Christmas only comes once a year.
Thank goodness.
Even if it's completely silly, I do think this is endearing and possibly one of my favorite character moments from Skeletor. Sure, he teamed up with He-Man at the end of Evil Seed, but this is the first and only time Skeletor has done a completely selfless act. His affection for Relay is kind of interesting, since I think it foreshadows the way he becomes attached to Gur in the new adventures. And of course there's that big purple pussy of his Panther. In conclusion, the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special is a hella cheesy and silly, but has more than enough action and fun moments to keep you awake. Plus, probably one of the best Skeletor moments ever. And if you ever wanted to see He-Man dressed up as Santa Claus, well, there you go. This is a great one-off deal to watch from the series. Until next time, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, I have the power, so can you.